So I'm just going to head into St Margaret's Chapel, which is very connected to the Magdalene energy here in Glastonbury. I've been here once before. It's a really beautiful, tranquil spot to come and meditate. So we're going to head in and report back after. Hello, I'm here in Glastonbury and I've just come to the St Margaret's Chapel and Mary Magdalene Almshouses, and I've run into the lovely Clive, who is a volunteer here, and he's agreed to do a little video with me just to tell us a little bit about his connection with the chapel and the chapel itself. So Clive, you grew up here, am I right?
I was born here and I grew up, and I left when I was 19 and I returned here 10 years ago.
Wow.
Because it's my home, spiritual home.
You were just called back.
Yeah, and I came here, and as a child I used to play in this chapel in the gardens, and it was derelict, and it was taken over by the trustees, and we've all brought it back to life again with volunteers, gardens, and everyone comes here because all ages, all types of people, we all work here. And we meet lovely tourists like yourself.
It's just so synchronistic.
And we give kindness, and you know what's nice about it? We can all share. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what you believe in. It's a sanctuary. The garden's peaceful as well. You know?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And we've just had some pilgrims walk in, so we won't take up too much time in the chapel.
Yeah.
But
I met these ladies at the tour, I think, this morning.
Nice to meet you. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice.
So we're here on Summer Solstice, hence my headgear.
Now everybody in Glastonbury meets everybody else.
No,
we all greet
wonderful.
each other, and it's really nice.
It's gorgeous.
You know?
So Clive just given us a little tour around it. I'll share some of the footage that we've taken.
Yeah, and you've got the little pond in here.
He's lit the candles.
And the little one there. And have a little look at the garden and make yourself at home. It attracts a lot of artists and people come and paint. Yeah, the monks, a lot of this stone, when the abbey was destroyed, they kind of recycled in those days because the monks dragged all the stones over and they incorporated in the rebuild of the almshouses.
Wow.
You know?
So they're all original stone.
Yeah, and
kind of recycled.
This was too ornate to have been here.
Yeah.
That's from the abbey.
Wow.
And out here, I'll show you some other stones that were from the abbey. It's been listed. This would have been burned with hot oils. See that stone? Because when the king destroyed the abbey.
How old would this be?
Oh, this is before the Reformation. We're going back to pre-1250.
Pre-1250.
Yeah, and we had, you know, the Henry VIII destroyed. This would have been one big hallway, and this was incorporated as a chapel at the end of the hall.
Wow.
Henry VIII came and destroyed it, had his split from the Catholic Church, pulled it all down, but he got to the chapel and he stopped. And the monks rebuilt. They rebuilt, and they built 2 rows of almshouses. This one here, and where the lawn is now would have been the other row of almshouses. And where you're standing was the doorway of the other almshouse, directly opposite. You see the eaves?
Yes.
That's what it... So this would have been a narrow passageway here with open drains and sewers either side that is still here.
And so, presumably, pilgrims would have come here?
Yes, the word hospital, we think of the word hospital being for sick. It's not. It's hospitality. So not only did we have pilgrims that came here, but then this became, when it was rebuilt, it became almshouses for men only, were only allowed to live here.
Wow.
And they had other almshouses at the back for ladies. But then as time went by, people that were sick and the poor people, the people that needed the alms, it was for that. But originally all the Christian pilgrims would have come and stayed here. And the word hospitality, hospital. That's it. But the gardens are very stunning and all incorporated in the wall. If you see the stonework, like here, all these bits and pieces of stone, were found in the ground.
In the ground.
So they would have been brought from the abbey ruins and recycled. So the monks recycled all these stones. And they know this stone was from the abbey because this is when they burnt the great fire of the abbey and it was destroyed.
It's like a record keeper, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So
Wow.
each piece of stone. And if you look, there's lots of fossils in some of the stones here. Here, you see, look at that. See that? See that leaf?
Wow.
There's fossilized stones.
That's incredible.
Look in here, all the fossils.
Because they said it was an inland sea too, didn't
Oh
they?
yeah,
down here?
Avalon this was all underwater.
Look at that.
Isles of Avalon.
This is incredible.
But if you look at the beauty of the entranceway, you can see where the stone, the two colours of the stone. So originally, it would have been that sort of lias, that grey colour. And then when the monks rebuilt a lot of this stone, you see this colour, this hamstone colour, this is local stone. It changed, but... And then we've left a almshouse as like a little museum because somebody lived up here until the 60s in this end house.
Oh wow.
We've left this as a little museum for people to come and have a look how it might have,
How it would have been back in the day.
Have a little look.
So this is how the traditional almshouse would have looked.
Yeah, they just did it to sort of, here, let me put some light on for you.
Oh, look how cute. So they slept upstairs.
Yeah, they would have, it would have been on 2 levels. And the end almshouse used to, in the census that we had, it had a family, a husband and wife with 8 children lived in the end
In this tiny place.
space.
Look at this. This is like probably smaller than some people's bathrooms today.
Oh, I know.
And they're tiny.
And there's my secret place, what I like. Mind your head as you come out. I love the chapel. Come and have a look at this. Let me show you something that I think is really pretty.
Wow.
This is so pretty. Come and look at this.
The chapel's just
Look at this. Look at this place. Isn't this just beautiful? Look at the little drain here. Look at this. So this would have been used. I'm going to light a little candle.
Is this like a little Hollywood font?
Well, it would have been a font. I would have said so because there's drainage. If you have a look, there's a little hole. So where the water would have gone, across the road was a natural well.
Yeah.
So all the water that was used here by the people that lived here, they would have fetched their fresh water from the well across the road.
And put it back
Did their
into the
ablutions, washed or whatever, and put it into the open drains there. But this chapel's always remained. I'm just going to light a little candle. Beautiful. While you're here, it's a safe journey for you. It's like I always like to, when I'm on duty, I always like this little red candle because it's special. I'd like to light this one. Look at this. I'm sorry. I always like this one. Put it in here. It's kind of peaceful. Look at that.
Oh, Clive.
Isn't that sweet?
Isn't it amazing that you've been drawn back here?
Yeah, I was born here. I'm 60 in August. I was born in Glastonbury. Yeah, and I've travelled all over the world. And I came here, and as a little child, can you believe I used to play in here, throwing stones with my brothers? And now I'm a custodian of it. We used to play. It was all derelict, but the volunteers the trustees have done a really nice job bringing it together. And what's nice, we don't make people pay to come in.
No.
That's why I like working here, because everyone's welcome.
Thank
Our
you
spiritual
so much.
home is your spiritual home.
Wonderful. Thank
It's
you
been nice.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.